Well, if you don't know me already, I'm Steph's little sister. I am a working mom. I've got 2 little kids and I'm usually by myself. So I have the perspective as a working mom, whereas she's a stay-at-home mom. So it gives you a little glimpse into my world. So if you're a working mom, you know that one of the hardest times of the day is getting out of the house in the morning. This can be so chaotic, so stressful, an absolute gong show, which it has been for me for the last couple of years. But while introducing some of the routines that Steph has introduced to me and kind of making up my own hacks on making the morning run smoother, I am now enjoying my mornings with my kids before heading out the door at 7 a.m. I'm definitely not the kind of person that likes waking up at 5 in the morning. I like to set my alarm as late as possible and get out the door as quickly as possible. I need my beauty rest. Us working moms know it is a busy day and we need as much sleep as possible. So these tips should help you get out the door quickly, smoothly, and relatively stress-free. But let's face it, I'm not a miracle worker here. So basically all 7 tips that I have for you happen the night before the morning. It's all about preparation. It's all about leaving as little as possible to do the next day. So the night before, when maybe kids are in bed, you're just kind of chilling out, you gradually get things ready for the next day. So when you wake up, you have very little to do and everything's ready to go. All right, so you want to hear the 7 ways to make your morning run smoothly as a working mom. Let's get to it. Number 1, get your dishes done. So this is something I have definitely implemented since following my sister along with her routines that she does from the Fly Lady system. So every night before I go to bed, I make sure all the dishes are done, the counters are cleared off. There's nothing more chaotic and awful than waking up, walking into a kitchen that's full of clutter, that's dirty. It's like starting your day already behind. So by finishing off the day, getting all of those dishes done, counters cleared off, you can rest easy knowing that you're going to wake up to a beautifully clean kitchen, as long as no one comes in there for a midnight snack. Okay, so number 2, usually while I'm cleaning the kitchen or packing up dinner, I also make my lunch for the next day. I'm lucky that my kids get fed at daycare, so I don't have to worry about them for the next day, but I do like to bring my lunch every day, and I like to bring something healthy. Now, nobody's got time when there's 2 little kids running around in the morning and you've got a million things to do to make a healthy salad in the morning. So when I don't make my lunch the night before, it usually means ordering out the next day or packing something not so healthy. So I make my lunch the night before, put it in the fridge, it's all ready to go for the next day. Number 3, so this is another one that comes from the Fly Lady system. It's setting your clothes out the night before. Now this is something I have always done since being a working mom, and even before that. I find getting dressed, even though I wear scrubs to work, very stressful. You know, there's nothing worse than having your outfit that you want to wear and you put it on and it's all wrinkled and it's not going to work, and then you're tossing through clothes like crazy trying to find the perfect outfit and you're running behind. The night before, I get my outfit all ready. I make sure there's no wrinkles on it. I use my lint brush if I need to. It's all set to go. I don't only put my outfit out for the next day, I've got my shoes ready, I've got my jewelry ready, any kind of accessories, maybe like a scrunchie or a jacket or a sweater, it's all ready to go. I also get my kids' clothes ready the next day. I put it in the bathroom. That's where we wash our faces, brush our teeth, get ready in the morning. So while we're doing that, we just get dressed, the clothes are in there, there's no fighting. They know that's the only option for the day. And make sure when you're doing that just to check your weather so you can kind of prepare for what to expect the next day. Okay, so number 4, this is prepping for tomorrow. Another big component of the Fly Lady system to make your life less stressful. And as a working mom, it is extremely important that you do this step. It's about getting the things you need for the next day. It's your purse, it's your wallet, it's any documents you might need for the next day. Maybe you're going to an appointment and you need a requisition, or maybe you need some banking information. It's getting all that stuff ready so there's less on your mind in the morning to remember and less chance you're gonna forget. A big one for me is making sure my keys are on the hook, because I'm infamous for leaving my keys in some odd place around the house. So if I'm gonna lose them, at least I can find them the night before and I'm not running around looking for them at 6:30 in the morning. As you can see here, I have all of my stuff in this giant bag that, yes, is I guess you could call it a purse. It's everything I need for the day, and I put it all in there, and I can just load that into my car when we're ready to go in the morning. Speaking of car, that leads me to tip 5. So I put anything possible in my car for the next day that I can that night. Obviously, nothing that needs to be in the fridge, nothing extremely valuable can go in the car, but things like my water bottle filled, ready to go, my kids' things they need for preschool or for daycare the next day, maybe they need, my son uses sheets and blankets, so maybe that, their water bottles, anything like that that I can put in the car the next day will really avoid that overflowing hands and arms as you're making your way out to the car in the morning. It gets more off your mind, more off your plate in the morning, and it's already in there so you're not going to forget. One thing I always put in my car the night before is my gym stuff for the next day. I make sure my gym shoes and my gym clothes and everything's in there for the next day because I always go to the gym right after work before picking up my kids. Number 6. If you don't know this about me, I actually know sign language. This is the number 6 in American Sign Language, so we'll go with that. So number 6 is simplifying the supplies and products you're using to get ready in the morning. Now, this might mean maybe getting rid of things, but for me, it's not that. It's just setting things aside for everyday wear. So I'm not putting on my glam look for work. I use a few products every day, and I have those in a basket right on my counter, ready to use. Everything's in one spot. It's really simple. I'm not digging through a bunch of makeup looking for products. I use the same thing every day. If you're going to work, you likely do too, unless you have a very fancy job, unlike myself. But for me, having everything in one place, only a few products, simple, ready to go, makes things a breeze getting ready in the morning. Number 7, this is a big one too for any working mom. I know, you know, we need our freedom in the evening. So it's very tempting that after our kids go to bed to stay up late and watch TV, peruse our phones, do whatever we want to do, but it's not worth it. One thing that's really important to make your mornings better, and not just your mornings, but your entire day, is getting to bed. And for me, that's a big one because I love that time for me in the evening, and my daughter goes to bed so late now. She's going to bed at 8:30, 9. It leaves me very little time for myself. But I set my alarm now for 9:45. It reminds me to get to bed, and especially if I'm really into a show and I'm not watching the time, that gentle reminder of my alarm set just lets me know it's time to get to bed and makes the whole day better the next day. I hope you found something in this video that might make your life a little bit easier in the morning. I know it's never gonna be easy, but to make it smoother, less stressful, and less chaotic can be done by prepping the night before and making your life a lot more simple. You know, it might seem like more work at the time, but in the mornings, you'll feel so relaxed and get the day started on the right foot. I hope you enjoyed this content, and I'm so happy that Steph invited me to do a couple more videos on her channel. If you have any more ideas from a working mom's perspective that you'd like to see, please comment below, and we will see you next time. Thanks, bye.